Mom and Dad got married, and then they went to Padre Pio. My mom did in confession. She wanted to know what the child she was carrying was, a boy or a girl, as many women did. Padre Pio said to her, "Name him Pio Francesco." So she knew it was going to be a boy. Those two names were his. Pio, religious name; Francesco, his baptismal name. They moved to northern Italy, and then they had gone to Mass, and after Mass, there was a bishop who spoke about encouraging vocations. And so they went over to the statue of the Sacred Heart, and they made an offering of the fruit of their love to the Lord. Put it on the shelves of their minds. 16 years later, when they were here in the States, in North Plainfield, Father Andrew and the Capuchins came down to my home parish.
Apostoli, right?
Andrew Apostoli. He was just ordained a number of years before that, and he was vocation director. He invited my brother and I to go visit the high school seminary in Newton, New Jersey, which had closed down years ago. He made a pact with Padre Pio. He said, "If you send me vocations, I'll promote your cause for canonization." This is back in 1972, something like that. And so he was close to Mom and Dad. Then he invited my brother and I to go visit the seminary to spend a weekend there. I never thought about becoming a priest, never thought about religious life, although we knew the Capuchins with the Padre and Pietrelcina and other friars. My grandfather was very close to them. Father Andrew took my brother and I to visit the seminary that weekend, and that weekend just did it for me. Like the bell went off, and I knew that was like what I was being called to. I was a sophomore in high school, and then I left home, and I told Mom and Dad I'm going to school there my junior year, and Dad wanted me to wait to become a little more mature. He said that he got hesitant because he saw something in me that I'd never seen before. There's determination. And also he said that I told him, he would remind me later of this, I told him that if I don't go now, I'm never going to go. And he got afraid of getting in God's way, which is very interesting. Like that's the sensitivity of conscience that he had. You know, if this is God's will. And of course, they were thrilled that, especially my mom, having a son who's a priest and promoting vocations. So anyway, I ended up entering the seminary, my junior high school, with the Capuchins there. And that pact with Father Andrew, I was the very first vocation that Father Andrew got. And so my family, the relationship with the Padre, of course, Mom and Dad knowing him. But how the Padre was also involved in that like orchestration, so to speak, very beautifully. And I got very, very close to Father Andrew. He actually later on was my novice master in Beacon, New York. And then I was one of the founding members with the CFRs in New York. With Father Benedict Rochelle, there was 8 of us. And Father Andrew was also one of the brothers. He was already a priest, obviously, and I was just ordained. And we moved into the Bronx, and there was 8 of us back in 1987. So that's like the story with Father Andrew and the Padre.
That's beautiful.
Amen.
Amen.